Jasmine and I hung out with a buddy of mine I used to work with 30 years ago. You know, so it was cool. I got to see a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time.
Hell
This
yeah.
guy from my
They're
high
all
school
fat now and shit. You guys are all thick.
You know, not so bad.
No, you're all fat though. I've seen even me. I'm judging on me. Like I went to Lincoln Lodge and hung out with all the old comics, and I'm like, okay, we have all put on weight.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
No one's thin. Danny
Yeah.
Callis is the only one that's still thin.
Oh, how was that, dude? I want to hear about that, man.
He's good. It was fun.
How was Chicago, man?
It was a good time. It was a little hot. I forgot about the Chicago humidity.
Yeah.
Remember these
But did you went to a stand-up show?
Yeah, I hung out at CYSK.
Oh, awesome, man. Who was there?
Joe Fernandez.
Oh man, I haven't seen Joe Fernandez in 6 years.
Yeah, he's a guy. The listeners, I want to stay away from deep cut Chicago references.
Yeah. But no, it sounds like
It's all pretty much the same people. Like there's newer comics, but like a lot of the same established guys.
Yep,
Saw
same
Kyle
core.
Scanlon, Matty Ryan was in town.
Oh yeah. Where does Matty Ryan live?
New York.
He lives in New York?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Is he there with Alex?
No, they broke up.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they went down there together, but they broke up.
They've ended. Yeah.
They've ended.
Yep. That happens. Yeah, yeah. No, good for you, man. Who'd
Hell
you see
yeah.
stand-up wise? Who went up?
This Claire Sunby. I forget names.
Yeah.
It's Joe went up.
Joe Kilgallen?
Rodescu, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Joe Fernandez.
Oh,
went
Joe
up.
Fernandez. Okay.
Rodescu Hopkins, this girl Claire Sunby, a couple like just newer comics. I forgot their names. They were funny though. It was good.
Absolutely. It's still on a Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Good for you, man. That sounds like a good trip. Were you able to see some family back there too?
Yeah, but it was during the week, so they worked. This is a horrendous podcast topic.
No, okay. No, I just wanted to hear what's going on
I'm
in your
boring
life,
myself
man.
talking about it.
I'm getting warmed up, man. Wait,
I mean, this is brutal.
So we were watching
You want to know what my
Demolition.
sister does for work next? Jesus Christ. I'm kidding. I'm making fun of myself. It was brutally boring. It was during the week. It's tough when you go back out like in July. Like,
Yeah.
my mom is the only one. Well, she retired, but like she was the only one that was ever off during the summer.
Yep. No, exactly.
Because we went for her conference, so it was kind of like it was a work thing anyway.
Yeah.
It was hot as balls out there, though.
Yeah, I believe it. It gets that way. It gets humid, you know.
There was an LA family behind us flying in, and you could tell they were like, "Oh, look at all the green trees."
Oh, yeah.
I think people forget how lush the Midwest is.
Oh, absolutely. When I fly back there, it's unbelievable how much sitting water and standing water is around. You're like, oh my God, you know, there's ponds and streams and rivers and massive lakes, you know, but we're here now, and I'm still glad I'm here.
I wonder if they ran this they created this Jardians commercial for this. Like it's been going for months now, but I wonder if it was like, dude, when the All-Star game pops.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to get it once the All-Star pregame is on. When did you stop caring about the All-Star game? So those are the big events as far as like we got a lot of 80s movies on.
Yeah.
All-Star game. We're going to do the 93 All-Star game and Home Run Derby crossed with this one. Local
good question.
news, Epstein files. There's a lot of fun TV stuff coming. Emmy nominations.
Yeah. No, good topics. Good topic.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I just
good
wanted to
research.
establish that slate, and now we can wander.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Bang,
It's all
bang.
good.
It's been a good show.
No, you asked the question of when did I stop caring about the All-Star game?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I cared about it through college. You want to know why? Because the A's were good. So
Yeah.
the A's always had 5 to 7 players in the All-Star game.
Well, even
you know?
when I'm sensing researching this year, like the 93 All-Star game, is it seems like the strike is looming.
Oh, absolutely.
So like even in this TV guide, there's a, let me see what it, so by the way, we have the TV guide with Larry Hagman on the cover. This is the Hagman is sober, dude. He took off the cowboy hat, put on the sailor hat.
He fucking blew his liver, man.
Well, he says the phrase, so we're going to take a peek. He calls it pickled. And he calls it, you know you're bad, Crocious, when you call it the drink.
I had a problem with the drink. That's
Yeah.
what he said. Yeah, man. Yeah, it you know, back in the
go to
day,
this.
that's
So-
one thing I kind of miss.
National pastime, past its time. And then I think they're even, aside from the strike, they're just getting into like the TV appeal. was like it needs a modern makeover.
Absolutely.
TV
Yep.
pitched a change up to the baseball owners, but it's the fans who got knocked out of the park. Like I think it was just becoming dusty and old.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. There was very much. I mean, dude, that was before interleague play. Interleague play didn't start until like 94 or 90. I think interleague play was post-strike. Was post 94 strike. They realized we got to mix this up because we got to get the fans in here because they're turned off. I mean, it's a much different looking game now than it was when I was younger. There's no doubt about it, you know. And it's like I actually like some of the changes. I think the pitch count thing or the pitch clock, I think that's a totally good thing.
Oh yeah, bigger bases. That was a little harder to swallow.
Yeah, but for me, it's like get the pace going. Get the pace. This game's got to be done in like 2.5 hours max. The A's would play these 3-hour and 15-minute marathons because La Russa was changing pitchers every fourth pitch.
Well, that used to be a style of pitcher too. The guy that you can he gets the job done in 2.5 hours. Like Mark Burley was always like he's an inning eater. Inning eater.
Yeah.
That's becoming they're kind of cycling out of the changing pitchers so much.
Interesting.
To where like people are making trades and they're like, oh, he's an inning eater. Like it's all cyclical. Here's what's becoming new that is crazy: the opener. So there are dudes like Ben Brown, and they're doing it with Shohei. They'll have pitchers pitch the first 2 innings, and then they'll put a guy in to pitch the rest of the game.
Just to sort of get some hype going on?
Because there's dudes like Ben Brown is a Cubs rookie, and apparently he starts really terribly. Like he's just bad at starting games.
Yeah.
So they don't put him in until like the third.
Interesting.
They have a guy who opens the game.
Wow.
And that is going to become a position.
That's amazing.
Opener.
That, honestly, I just learned something. I had no idea.
They're doing it with Shohei right now. He'll pitch the first 2 to 3 innings of the game, and then they put a chunker and an inning eater.
Well, you know what's interesting about that? Because here's where I thought you were going with it. That makes sense. There's probably some people mentally, the idea of starting a game is frankly kind of stressful.
It worked one day.
You know?
So they had Ben Brown. He didn't just the first inning. They had a dude pitch the first inning.
Yeah.
Ben Brown came in and lit these fuckers up.
Yeah.
But if you have him start the first, he'll get shelled.
God, it's incredible. I think there's
these fucking coward pussies. The old
back
dude,
in my
Goose
day.
Gossage would have a heart attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, dude. Well, I was of the era, and this is the change in baseball, and this is when it was like, it's getting soft. Here's what it was. If you were a starting pitcher back in like the 60s and you got taken out of a game, that was a failing. Like you failed. Like you had to complete your game. That was the standard of a man pitcher. In the 70s, guys would literally have like 325 innings pitched. Mickey Lolich. The guys were, you talk about inning eaters. The guys who got 350 innings pitched consistently. 325, 330, 350. I mean, it was, you did not really have a specialist. You finished your game.
I've always considered myself a fairly macho kind of guy.
So they created saves. Saves didn't really exist as a category
Yeah,
until
I
the
noticed
70s.
That. So, dude,
you know?
I even think it was later. Oh no, that's sacks. Because
Yeah,
I've looked at football cards and like Lawrence Taylor, his sacks don't start until like
82.
yeah.
82 was the first year that it was kept
And
as
like
an official
tackle,
sack.
the tackle wasn't a stat.
Yeah.
Until like modern times. It was like the 70s, but
Yeah.
like still.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are some players where like you can't track their tackles.
That's amazing. And guys are like Jack Lambert,
Oh
like
no,
known
I think
guys.
it's the 90s. I think there's some of Dion's career. Like I think the sack was the only stat.
Wow.
Like I legit, let me ask Google. Hey Google, when did the NFL start keeping track of?
NFL was founded on September.
Oh my God!
17,
Stop!
1920
Stop! That's she's unbelievable.
Probably was in 94. And you want to know why I didn't care about the All-Star game? I started doing stand-up comedy.
Dude, I tell people when they're like, all this shit I didn't see, I go, if it came out between the periods of 2010 and 14,
Yeah.
I did not see it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you were living.
And when you start doing stand up, and this is more of a slide on the culture of stand up, is like you kind of become a hater.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah.
I hated a lot of shit because you're up your own ass about like, well, you blanket it with like, well, I don't want to be influenced by anything, so I'm just gonna fucking only watch me and my dipshit bar friends do stand up.
Well, for me, doing stand-up for the first time, that was like an entirely different world.
Love the jerseys, by the way.
Is this?
I'm kind of back in the era where they don't wear their own uniforms. It's a little confusing. I do like having like a uniform for each side. But
Okay.
you see how they have this split screen? They did this
Yeah.
the whole Derby.
Well, you know, Atlanta before Colorado, Atlanta was deemed the launching pad of baseball because it was hot. It was like 1,900 feet or 600
So
feet.
funny. Oh, I thought you
people hit
meant
home
like
runs. People
I
hit home
thought you
runs.
meant like the birthplace type of thing. I was gonna say it's so funny how like Cincinnati, Kansas City, all these fuckers will claim they're the Elysian Fields. New Jersey will claim we're the birthplace of baseball. Just like so many people claim they're the home of jazz or blues. Just say it's American.
Yeah.
Fuck what state it came from. A bunch of heroin addicts in America started playing the trumpet, and it became a thing.
Yeah.
Very good round for Brent Rooker.
It was, but no, in Atlanta, a lot of home runs hit in Atlanta, like the late 70s, early 80s. But this is before Colorado. Atlanta was the stadium where the ball carried
Dude,
the most.
this
of
kid
that.
is like 15 years old.
Just built
This guy
for
hitting?
event.
Yeah. He literally won the Florida League home run derby.
Tampa Bay Rays.
He hunts the
He's got a bat with his face on it, a Victus bat with his face on it. Look at it's all about, you know how they used to teach you don't do it like a golf club. That's how they swing now because it's all about because they're not muscular, it's all about launch angle.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
in the All-Star
It's
game and
amazing.
show up and show off.
Dude, O'Neal Cruz, his average exit velocity is like 105 miles per hour.
man.
It should have been a prop bet that O'Neal Cruz could kill a kid.
Junior Caminero.
He hit 21 in the first round.
I mean, I will say one thing I've heard because I haven't watched baseball in 10 years, 2014, which is amazing. Keith, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of baseball games live. I followed the A's around like the dead. You know that. I've told the story a million times. So I don't really pay attention. But aren't there pitchers who now consistently break 100 miles an hour? Like 101, 102, 103.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's that was
those
like
are
a threshold.
And dude, and sliders hit 96.
Oh man. If you had a low 90 slider, like back in the day, like when I was growing up, you could pitch a no-hitter. Dave Stieb, Scott Erickson, who pitched for the Twins, had like a low 90s, 99 mile an hour slider. That was like, that's why Randy Johnson had like a mid-90s slider, and it was like he's impossible to hit. But yeah, it seems like, so I feel like the athleticism, there is something they have done now that it is taking a leap. 100 was a threshold. Nolan Ryan didn't get above 100. He touched 100. I think he might have gone to 101 a couple
When
times.
I was younger, 95 was like heat.
Oh, absolutely. 95 is like, you're kind of like an average
100
pitcher
mile
now.
an hour guys, it was like, yeah, you can pitch 2 innings
Yeah.
because like you're throwing out your trunk.
He needs to pass.
Well, you know,
Now
it's-
also there's my dad taught me you throw with your legs. That is gone. I watched a slow-mo video of players throwing and their arm bends like it looks like a noodle.
Yeah.
Like you see Tommy John surgery is so common now.
Yeah. Well, exactly. That's why Steve Carlton, if you ever look at him, his thighs and ass, he just pitched with his legs.
All the yoke dudes didn't do the home run derby. And just
Interesting.
look how thin, like Kyle Tucker is a home run guy. He's thin. They're all
He weighs like
lanky.
170 or something.
It's all this launch angle and
Yeah.
like math. It doesn't matter about power. And I think that's truly a thing of like steroids being out of the game finally.
Yeah, I think you're right. That they definitely, it turned more into back into an everyman sport. That's the appeal of soccer and the appeal of baseball. Early baseball it was an everyman sport, and they tried turning it into like a gladiator sport. So now
By the
they're
way,
kind of back
speaking
at
of
that.
everyman, what I love about, and we'll try and find some when we go back to the early 90s, because there was no 24-hour sports cycle, this was when you saw strongman competitions. People throwing kegs over walls from Sweden.
Oh, Absolutely. God, those dudes were like thick white men. You know what I mean? Like that weird Northern European thick
And they
white
would shock
man.
you. They'd have like high pitched ass voices. They talk like they talk like Prince sings.
Yeah, it's Jarns Klansmar from Skolgard, Sweden. He did
Or
this-
like lumberjack competitions.
absolutely.
This big dumper Cal Raleigh won, by the way.
For Matt Olson.
Do you know who had a big lumberjack competition? It was Hayward, Wisconsin. Hayward, Wisconsin.
Hayward Jablomi.
Yeah, Hayward, Wisconsin, which is this they were a good hockey school up in far northwestern Wisconsin. They had the lumberjack competitions. Which I think is, I mean, you're running on a log. You're on a log with spiked feet. You're trying to get the other guy to fall over. It's a balance game, you know.
That was originally what ESPN2 was for.
Absolutely. The Deuce. That was like that was a threshold, boy, in the mid '90s. ESPN. No one even cares about ESPN now. Scott Van Pelt he's like the face of ESPN, of basically a fading empire.
Here, we'll throw.
Oh, what you do? Oh,
Oh, they're singing Georgia.
Yep. Southerners got that pride.
Dude, look at that cutoff jersey.
They hear a song like Georgia, and they're from Georgia.
For very few things. First, it does join the races together. For a while, you forget about OJ. Hear a little bit of that, dude. You know
that's true. Do you think part of the MAGA thing, like one of the underbellies, is still angry about
they don't
OJ?
hear Georgia enough?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I mean, it's I don't know if it's too underlined now, but I think those are the little chips at it. I just think for a long time people think that like because only high profile black cases got put on TV, so I think people thought that like, oh, black people get off, but it's like no, these people were wealthy.
Yeah, I know.
Even that's where I knew my family wasn't all the way Klan because they were upset and racist about OJ, but I remember almost all of my family members being like, it's more about money. Like he didn't get off because he's black. He got off because he's rich.
Yeah.
Rich people can
and
do
famous.
whatever they want.
He's rich and famous. You know, that's a 1-2 punch, man. They're trying to make baseball like hip it up a little bit. I gotta admit it, the baseball jersey does look cool. It is a cool looking jersey.
It's one of the few ones that and soccer jerseys are like you can wear this normally.
Yeah,
you look like an undercover cop a little bit.
Yeah,
but fucking looking like Serpico and shit.
I know none of these guys.
Garrett Crochet, former White Sox.
Oh, by the way, did you see
Aroldis Chapman?
Did you see who tasted the blade?
Who?
Did you see who tasted the blade?
Here we go.
Member.
You can talk over it.
Member of the no, I want to hear it because it's good. It's good. It's good. In 2005, the Chicago White Sox ended a drought of World Series champions.
Jenks.
Bobby Jenks died. He was 44, dude. I guess dude, I remember him. He weighed like 275 pounds.
He had like
back
ass
then.
cancer, heart, or some shit, or some sort of. And his career ended from a botched back surgery. And then he just got aggressive cancer. It's gonna get all of us.
Well, yeah. What do you mean? I feel very protected right now.
Dude, KC's about to come up. Dude, look at all these all-stars they got. Fucking Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. is one of these small. Yeah.
Wow.
And check this out. He's one of those dudes that I've recognized it, but you know those dudes like fucking, who's the dude who fucking batted like this on the Angels?
Rod Carew?
That are like not the most high profile, but you're like, that's the best hitter in baseball.
Oh.
Like everyone talks about Aaron Judge and like Cal Raleigh, but straight up, Bobby Witt Jr. is the best overall player in baseball.
And who does he play for?
The Kansas City Royals.
Wow. And he's Bobby Witt's kid, the former pitcher. Yeah. I remember Bobby Witt he played for the A's for a while. Like when they still like late LaRussa, like 94 LaRussa.
And pitcher Andres Munoz.
I like that they team him up.
From the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah. Oh, when they introduced them? You mean? Oh, yeah, absolutely. They've done that for all. I always like that. I love going back to watching old All-Star games.
After this, we'll watch the intro of the 93 one. I have it queued up.
Oh, I love it. Was that in Texas?
No, Baltimore. It was at Camden Yards.
It was in Camden Yards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Texas.
That's why I'm surprised there isn't a full-on. I have a 20-minute thing of the home run derby because I'm like, that's the Griffey hitting it off the side of the building.
Yeah, look at Torrey.
Oh, he looks like Babe Ruth playing for the Braves.
Yeah.
Dude, that's Babe Ruth during the fucking...
Have you ever seen Ruth when he went and spoke to Yankee Stadium at the end of his life?
He talked like Kane from
the
1998 WWF run. 46.
He was like 47 or maybe 52 or something. He was in
his
that
throat
range.
was just fucking festering with cancer.
I know. I got news for you. Babe Ruth lived life. Okay, let's put it that way. You know,
he was walking around New York with a dog being like,
"'Cause I got the Sunday ticket."
Oh, I was gonna. One little point I wanted to make about. I seen that buddy of mine from high school, but we had a mutual friend who died in January. He was such an addict, I guess, that he had the oral surgery that Roger Ebert had, where he lost his lower jaw, and he still found a way to fit vodka into his esophagus.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what a drunk.
Ron
he was.
Howard pitching.
There-
Look at this guy. Rap mogul, Ellie De La Cruz.
Is that Eric Davis?
Yeah.
Goodman.
Rockies.
BMX rider.
Let's put it this way: the Colorado Rockies, they don't support DEI.
Yamamoto.
It's safe to say that they are nationalists of a sort.
the Monfort family.
They are
knows?
they're nationalists of a sort.
They had Ubaldo Jimenez,
You know,
Clayton
you
Kershaw.
see, you get an opportunity here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Never mind, you're not going to try to change anything using your position.
Look at those Brewer uniforms.
The Brewers are good, right? They're having a
They're
really
in
good
second.
season.
They're coming up on the Cubs' heels, but the Cubs are locked in
They
first
got
place.
that early '70s Brewer uniform. That's a cool uniform.
Yeah, and they go with the light blue still too, like the '90s blue.
Ooh yeah.
First baseman Pete Alonso.
They're getting booed.
Pitcher David Peterson.
Fuck the Mets, dude.
And pitcher Edwin Diaz.
I was going to say, is that Jesse Orosco? Is
Yeah.
he still pitching?
From the Philadelphia
Schwab.
DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber. Holy shit, he still plays.
Hell yeah.
Padres outfielder Fernando Tatis
That guy's
Jr.
totally good, man.
Oh,
right?
dude,
Yeah.
worst thing the Sox ever did was trade him away.
Well, I was going to say, I actually want to go down to San Diego to see a game down there. Would you ever want to do that, man?
Oh yeah, it's cheap as fuck.
Yeah, I think I can take the train down there. You know, I went down. You know, I went to San Diego in February with my girlfriend, and I kind of liked San Diego. I thought it was okay. I mean, it's very military. It's very military.
Yeah,
down
all
there,
of
you know?
Southern California is.
Yeah, it really is.
Brendan Donovan.
That's the model that this country has. You know,
Pitcher Mackenzie Gore.
that's a cool looking uniform.
All right, you want to go into '93 now?
Yeah, I like that uniform though. It looks cool. Is that a coach? Who is that?
And the skipper of your Braves,
Yeah.
Brian Snitker.
Dude, this dude's been in the Braves organization since like the '90s.
Wow.
He was like the bench coach for fucking the
Bobby Cox.
Yeah,
Well, you know they. When I was growing up,
the Diamondbacks or something. I'll
John
look it up
Sherrill
here.
says
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, he's probably in his
Blauser,
80s.
he was on the Cubs in '98.
Wow. I remember him. John Smo. Yeah, this is a
We're
Camden
gonna see
Yards.
a lot of those '80s thin mustaches I was talking about.
Steve Avery. Tom Glavine.
From the Cincinnati Reds,
Barry Larkin.
fielder Bobby Kelly.
Okay.
Bobby. No, oh, that's Roberto Kelly. He got traded for Paul O'Neill. Andres Galarraga.
Galarraga. The Rockies were stacked, dude.
Yeah.
Just made of whey protein.
Yeah.
All of them were juicing. Look at that stash.
New Florida Marlins, pitcher Ryan Harvey.
Brian Harvey, ex-Angel.
From the Houston Astros, pitcher Darryl Kyle.
He died. He died of a heart attack.
Oh, yeah. I
He died of
remember
a
when
heart
Daryl Carl. He did it like before the Cubs game. He was playing for the Cardinals.
Yeah,
They canceled the game.
Yeah, I think he died in Chicago.
Yeah. In a hotel. He
Is that
was
Mike
late for warm-ups.
Piazza?
Hell yeah. Dodger Piazza.
Oh, there's Bobby Bonilla.
New York Mets,
He
That's a
raped-
sign of the times that the LA Dodgers couldn't afford Piazza when he became a free agent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It was just, they were such a mid fucking team. Is that Mitch?
third baseman
Dave Hollins. Well, the Phillies were good this year.
Oh, they went to the World Series
Is that
against
Andy
the-
Van Slyke?
shortstop Jay
Oh,
Bell.
Jay Bell. Yeah.
That's a name I knew.
Oh, it's Andy Van Slyke.
Now injured, Andy Van Slyke.
He was no fan of LGBTQ.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Look, he's got his fucking the warm up jacket under the uniform. That is classic.
Greg Jeffers,
Greg Jeffries, ex-Met. Oh, is it Lee Smith?
Lee Smith,
He made an All-Star game in '93. I love
Hell
this. This is
yeah.
great. Tony Gwynn.
I feel like legend got you far still in the game.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I wonder how good a year is. It's just like you gotta have fucking Lee Smith in the All Star game.
and pitcher Andy Bennett.
Andy
And
Bennis.
Bennis, dude.
Yeah.
This is when the Padres were coming up.
From the San Francisco Giants, second baseman
Oh,
Robbie
Thompson? Wow. He played for the '89 Giants.
Burkett,
Was Matt Williams still on the Giants in '93?
Yes, I think he was. Oh, Rod Beck, the shooter.
Oh,
the
dude.
shooter.
Dude, in 98.
Did you like the shot? The
Hell
shooter?
yeah. Rod Beck is like 23 in there. I'm dead ass. I'm dead
Oh, I
fucking
know.
serious.
Absolutely, man.
He's got his fucking neon shades over his jersey. Did you guys see that?
Let's put it back and see. See if we can
Yeah.
watch it. See if we can watch it.
From the San
Robbie
Francisco
Thompson?
Giants, second baseman
mind-blowing.
Robbie Thompson.
Still can't believe that.
Look at that. After
John Burkett.
John Burke. I remember him.
Look at him. He's ready to go
He's got his
fire up a dart.
Oakley's on. He's got his Oakley's on. That's
He's like, dude, I
amazing.
got to go pick up the kids. We got to get this over with.
Ripken gets a huge round of applause.
Oh, yeah.
At this time, I hated.
There's Bob Cox.
I hated the Baltimore Orioles. From my youth, you got to understand.
Okay,
as a
yeah, because
kid-
they were a problem.
Because they
for-
problem. There was a year the A's didn't beat them. They were 0-13 against the Orioles in '78. 0-13. I'm 9 years old. That's the only team. That's the only closest professional baseball to me growing up was the Orioles. I had to go see them beat the A's multiple times. I didn't cry after the games. I was upset. Marquise Grissom. Look, hey, I got my Cleveland. I thought, oh, here's Barry Bonds, pre-juiced Bonds. See, he just looks kind of like a normal guy. You know?
He didn't get juiced until like the year 2000.
Yeah.
Even 99, 98, he still kind of looked like that.
He was a great baseball player, though.
He got annoyed at the numbers. He
Absolutely.
didn't like that. Like that
Sheffield.
98 year was like, it really ground his gears.
Absolutely.
That like Sosa and McGuire were like, he's like, I'm the 5-tool player.
Yep, absolutely.
Gary Sheffield, dude. That Marlins squad in 97,
Yeah.
that is when I really started watching baseball.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
really liked that Marlins team. They were so fucking good.
Yeah.
Look at fucking Kruk.
Kruk, man. This is the game where Kruk almost
Kruk
gets...
and Rob Becker are about to go play horseshoes in the bullpen.
Here's Barry Larkin.
The shortstop.
Barry Larkin was a very good baseball player. My brother covered him in the mid-'80s for Michigan. My brother was a sports writer for Wisconsin. The Michigan baseball team had Jeff Abbott. Jeff Abbott was on that team. And it was also Hal Morris. Chris Sabo was on that team. Like, Michigan had a great college basketball. Who's the Chicago guy? Is that Steve Bushell? Dave.
The right fielder from the Atlanta Braves, David.
This is before he was married to
David
Halle
Justice
Berry.
put hands on her too. He was a wife beater. I remember that happening.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Darren Dalton.
Philadelphia Phillies.
I kind of like this Phillies squad. They like to party. you know?
Oh yeah,
They-
all mullets all around.
Yeah, they still
Curly
have the
back.
mullet, man. Rhino.
He was nearing the end. It was Shawan on the
Yeah.
fucking squad too.
Yeah, he was at the end of his career pretty much. He played like in '98, didn't he? Or did he play for that '98
yeah,
team?
he got the big C again. He's fighting it again.
Oh,
Old Rhino.
He's got the C.
Yeah, he's got the big cane C again.
Ooh, what's he got? Do you know what he has?
It's the same as before. I think it's some type of Terry Mulholland. These are
Yeah.
all future 1998 Cubs.
Exactly. Was Mickey Morandini on this team?
Yeah, right. Blouser was on the Cubs. We had fucking Rod Beck.
Yeah.
We had
Had
Mickey
Terry
Morandini. We had Terry Mulholland. Steve Traxel.
I remember Tracks.
It was just Washout City. Who was Riggleman managing in '93?
Maybe the Brewers? No, I'm trying to think who. No, I think Tom Troublehorn might have still been the manager of the Brewers. I know Phil Garner was. Who was the A's All-Star in '93? Because it was they weren't good anymore.
Was this back when some teams didn't get All Stars?
No. Every team got a little more.
Was it
All-Star.
Baerga? Was Carlos Baerga playing? Oh, look, who's that guy?
Athletics, Barry Weinberg.
He was a trainer.
Ooh.
He
wears the Star of David.
From the Toronto Blue Jays.
Galen Cisco.
Did it annoy you that they got good?
Who
The Blue Jays.
That was the baton being passed from the A's because the A's beat them in '89 when they won the World Series, but the Blue Jays had. I mean, if you look at the '89 team and the '92 team for the Blue Jays, they have a lot of different players. Like they were an organization. They produced like Olerud played on the '89 Blue Jays, but like Junior Phoenix. Look at Junior Felix played for the '89.
Dude, that looks like the old man
Blue
from
Jays.
Breaking Bad.
It's fucking Sparky Anderson. Is that Brady Anderson?
Oh yeah, he was juiced.
No, that's
From the
not.
Baltimore
Mark
Orioles.
Messina.
Mike Messina.
Messina was a very good player.
The Orioles, when I started watching baseball in '97, were like it was the final year of like they got to do it this year or they're done.
Oh yeah. He was a good pitcher.
Boston Red Sox. Third base.
Wasn't fucking Davey Lopes their manager?
Who?
The Orioles.
No, you mean Davy Johnson? Davy
Davey Johnson,
Davy
yeah.
Lopes played for the Dodgers. There's Blackjack McDowell, Frank Thomas.
Dude, he put up Babe Ruth numbers for a little bit.
The first 4 or 5 years of his
All
Albert
clean
Bell
too.
Albert Bell. Oh, listen, Frank Thomas was a great athlete, totally good athlete. There's Carlos Baerga.
Carlos Baerga.
He was a good player
Oh, Angel. Who replaced Canseco?
for the
For
A's.
the A's.
Maybe it was what's his face.
Ruben Sierra.
Ruben Sierra, I think, is the All Star. Here's
Look at-
Cecil Fielder.
I should be taking care of my son right now. He's gonna hate me forever.
Oh, is this Kevin Seitzer?
Royals pitcher,
Oh,
Jeff
Jeff Montgomery. He was a closer. Yeah.
From the Milwaukee
Greg
There's that
Vaughn.
Brewer.
Greg Vaughn.
Greg Vaughn.
I remember Greg Vaughn.
The Padres got him and became a force.
Twins.
Scott.
Pitcher,
Rick Aguilera. He was a closer.
He was on the Cubs in the 90s. I think 99, 2000.
pitcher Jimmy Key.
Jimmy Key. I saw him pitch that year in '93 against the White Sox.
From the Oakland Athletics.
Terry Steinbeck was their All Star. It's amazing.
The unit.
Yeah.
Pitcher,
I think this is also the All-Star game where Kruk
Yeah.
goes
yeah,
in the
yeah.
opposite side of the plate because he
Exactly.
doesn't want to face the big unit.
Juan Gonzalez was a man.
Dude, he looks like he's coming straight from 82, dude.
I
Fucking wet curl, dude. Wet Jerry.
is it Lloyd Mosby?
He look-
No, it's definitely.
dude, Juan Gonzalez
white,
looks like the
different
villain from
white.
Coming to America.
pitchers Dwayne Ward.
Dwayne, yeah. Well, the Blue Jays were the defending world champion.
They went back to back, brother.
Yeah. They were great. They were a great baseball
Everybody
team.
talks about the A's or the White Sox and the Expos, but it's like the Blue Jays probably would have went 3 in a row.
Yeah, yeah. They beat in '92. That was the last hurrah of the
Cito
great A's
Gaston.
teams. You know, it was the '92 team for the A's. But Eckersley gave up a home run to the A's were winning Game 4. They were winning Game 4, 6-1. They were winning it 6-1 in the 8th inning. They were winning 6-1, and they brought in Eckersley, and they fucking lost to the Blue Jays with Eckersley pitching. 6.1 ERA because they had a couple of chop singles. Billy Ray Bates, guys you've never heard of. It's like, come on, are you serious? And they lost that. When they lost that game, I knew they lost the World Series. If they had tied it at 1-1, they would have been a different series. But they didn't.
Man, we're still honoring the military.
Go with a singing to the
Oh, they got things on the field. Holy shit, what is this fucking
What is this,
Rascal
oh,
Flats or
is this-
something?
The Zach Brown band.
Fuck them.
So, is this the Oak Ridge Boys? That's where my mind went. The Oak Ridge Boys. Elvira. Giddy up, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom.
I mean, I also think
This is our country.
But I also think this is a little bit of Georgia. Like whatever state they were in, I think it would have been the level of
Oh, yeah,
patriotism. Georgia, even though it's like a purple state, is still pretty like
Oh, it's conservative.
even yeah, but it's more of like a old school like long as you're in my yard, your yard type of thing. I don't mind you. It's
Yeah,
not as
yeah.
it's not as Hitlery.
Yeah. As like, say,
They're kind in Georgia.
like, what would you say is the most racist state? Like Alabama, Mississippi?
Mississippi, probably.
probably Mississippi.
And like, dude, like Ohio and shit. The Midwest
Yeah.
doesn't get enough credit for having like
Yeah, I agree.
wildly racist cities.
That was a big, as I've said before, when I moved from D.C. to Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
It was shell shocking.
The underlying racism was, it wasn't overt there because it's the upper Midwest, but it's people who had not been exposed to black people. They had not been exposed, people of color in general. Going from D.C. to that, wow. What was my mom we call that $100 for what was my mom thinking? So that was a weird moment. So yeah, the Midwest, Illinois has a good racist streak. Michigan's got a racist streak, man. Michigan is just people from Kentucky who moved up there to work in the auto factories. Oh, here Langley, yeah, there you go. Do a flyover.
They actually have a hotel right in that part of the field. Like you can stay in the hotel and watch the games, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like they built a hotel. It's actually structured nice. Now it's about 57 miles from Atlanta. It's in Cumberland.
That's amazing. Is it the stadium they made for the Olympics? That became antiquated.
Oh,
dude,
dude, Georgia State plays football there now.
Wow. Well, isn't that where Shaun White went to college?
No, he's from, I think, I don't know if he went to Georgia straight up, but he is a Bulldog guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am a bulldog kind of guy.
I like to see those guys. I haven't seen them in a long time, man. I've been, busy being in the throes of Amore. But okay, yeah. So yeah, let's watch this 90. It's the '93 All Star. Or no. We're going to something else now. Yeah, I remember watching the '78 All Star game as the first baseball All Star game that I actually remember. Rod Carew led off. The American League, that was in the National League, dominated the American League. Black security guard, actually at the Field Museum in Chicago. And he's going into a bathroom and he's like, anyone in there? And I yelled, brother ain't going to work it out. And it got a big laugh.
See, that was back when you could still that was still culturally acceptable to yell at the movies.
That's a white dude.
See, they put on their uniforms again. Why didn't you wear the ALNL uniforms?
Here we go.
Kyle Tuck at the plate. Holy crap, a rocket just went down Wilshire.
It was probably a Stephen Miller mobile, you got to admit it, of all the characters behind all of this, who is the most evil, you think? Like of all the characters.
I guess in a sense him.
Yeah, he's got to be one of the guys. He's got to go with
But I still don't even that word is so biblical.
Yeah.
To me, that's up there with saying shit like fucking, like genocides and stuff. Like, it makes it seem like he's sitting over a darkened ball going, like, yeah, his shit is fucked up. But I don't think he has I secretly worship the devil.
Well, no, it's not that. I have no religion.
He's a shit fuck.
I have no religious part of it.
He's a shit fuck.
He is an incredibly mean-spirited human being.
I just at this point want to shy away from language that when you say it to them, like if you went up to Stephen Miller and called him evil, he would rightly laugh at you.
Yeah.
Think of something deeper and more realistic than your heart is black, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to lunch, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, no, he's a monster.
That's why I say dork and virgin, because that's the shit. You're all right. You're bald and you're 32.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that whole you're kind of right. Like it has to get to that level, I think, right? If you want to really piss him off.
I mean, we've been calling them Nazis and Hitlerites for the last decade, and it has not worked.
Yeah, it has to get even more.
Because to them, it's like I said, it's like calling him Santa Claus. They don't think that shit is real.
Yeah.
Most people believe that unless you are beating Jewish people to death in the street, that you are not a Nazi.
Yeah, it has to be that level.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But people are getting beaten in the street and people are getting murdered.
I don't know how I feel about that silver bill on the Yankee cap. I hope they all have it.
Let's see.
PCA, hey.
Got him. Fastball to get Lindor. 2 up and 2.
I do remember at a certain point, when do you remember them not? Because there's the famous scene in the All-Star game where that dude dislocates his shoulder going into home, where they knock out the catcher.
Oh yeah. Ray Fosse.
In the 70s. I feel like there was a distinct era of we are no longer going to play hard during the All-Star game.
Oh yeah, it became more of a show.
Post-strike, I think.
Free agency was a change. Like in the late 70s, there was a bit of the National and the American League thought of themselves as being distinct leagues, but then free agency happened, and so players started to play. Players used to play for the same team for 18 years. It was a totally different. The way labor moved was different. The rules around it were different. When that changed, free agency happened, they didn't care as much. It became more of an exhibition. It started. I think they cared in the late 70s and the early 80s, but by the
PCA,
I think the mid 80s, late 80s, they didn't give a shit. They're padding their stats. They're getting some profile. They're going to make a little money for it probably. Look how young that kid is. He's 12.
Oh, that's Pete Crow Armstrong, dude.
He's a 12-year-old boy.
His mom, remember the movie Little Big League?
Oh yeah.
His mom was the mom in that. And then his dad was in Heroes. They're both actors. His mom is Ashley Crow and his dad is Armstrong, so he's Pete Crow Armstrong. Wow. His dad is secretly a Cubs fan. So he grew up in Sherman Oaks. Oh. Drafted by the Mets. We got him for Javi Baez, pretty much straight up.
Okay. So he's the guy who's developed.
Yeah, and the Mets at this point are kicking themselves, but his glove is next level. And he's fast, but it was always can he hit? Because I think it was the danger of what they call the fourth outfielder. Yeah. Where it's he can end up just being a defensive guy that you don't end up playing because he can't hit. But
Yeah.
Boyd this year he came out. He's like leading up there in the top 10 in home runs,
Interesting.
RBIs, fight tool player.
Interesting.
We got this Jap.
how long has he played for the Cubs? Is this
2 years.
Okay.
Last year he was like half in minors, half. This is his first
full year.
full on.
Like he's
season.
going to play all year.
Oh
He'll be-
yeah.
yeah.
But I think last year it was enough to where he still can't be rookie of the year.
Yeah. So he got some playing time. Have you gone to the new Wrigley? Did you go to a game when you were back there?
I've been since several. I've been since 2016. It's
Yeah.
been the new Wrigley since 2016.
Where they have
I
like
listened to a radio show. It's so
Yeah.
it's so funny how time passes. I listened to it, and the guy always calls it New Yankee Stadium, and they're
Yeah.
like, Jim, it's 23 years old. Like they built that stadium in like 2007.
Yeah, I know. It's
like
bizarre.
it's not new.
I know it's not new anymore. I know. It's crazy.
New Busch Stadium has been there for like 15 years.
Yeah, the whole the seats behind home plate to Wrigley. Last time I was at a game was 2015, and I was on mushrooms.